Welcome guys, I am Aureliusman and I'm again in the end dimension, so it means that I built again end project. So out of my window I hear a missile attack, but I need to record this video, so yes, let's go to build today's goal, but firstly okay, what I want to do today. I wanna build a king of dragon, Uzud-Dan, and his family, because he is a big character in this world, in this dimension, in end dimension, and we have book about him. Now time to lore, time to history. From the very beginning there were cities in End. The dimension of End was developed, flourishing and beautiful. Various races lived there, from the warlike monsters of the Pargons to the majestic dragons. But one fine day the cities of End disagreed over some trifle, the name of which has been lost in history. But their consequences were not lost. War broke out. A terrible war between races and cities. Dead creatures, blood and destruction, that's what the dimension of End became in the end. But as a result of the war, the King of Ashes was finally determined, the Emerald Killer Dragon Uzud-Dan. His cruel reign brought the already ruined cities of the dimension to complete collapse. As a result, all that remained of the once magnificent dimension were tiny purple fortresses inhabited by a parasitic race, the Shulkers. All the others either disappeared completely or, like the Endermans, lost their homes and became nomads. When the time came, Uzud-Dan's son, Uzud, overthrew his rotten father from the throne and took his place. Trying to put back together what his father had once broken, Uzud-Dan flew throughout the dimension of End and tried to convince the remnants of the races to take his side. But what was the point of the side? Sides only exist in conflicts. Uzud-Dan could not think of a worthy cause other than uniting the End into great nation. As a result, he had only a small group of dragons that followed him anyway. The King of Ash, a title he had inherited from his father, was at loss. But, as always happens, help came from unexpected source. Uzud-Dan's wife became pregnant. Out of love for his unborn children, Uzud-Dan was consumed with the desire to leave the ruins of the once beautiful dimension and find a new one where his children could enjoy a full life, not on the ruins of the universe. The dragons scattered throughout the dimension and managed to find a crack through which they could enter another dimension, the legendary overworld. But there was one problem. This gap was guarded by one of them, Ammar Uruk, an old and principled dragon whose duty was to guard the rift between dimensions so that no one could enter or exit through it. It would seem, what's the problem? Kill him, and the passage is free. But Uzud-Dan still had a codex. Yes, his consequences and principles didn't allow him to kill a member of his own species with his own hands and without reason. All he could do was wait. At this time, he contacted the other races that remained in End again, and this time he had a worthy reason for unity: an invasion of another, more prosperous world. While Amaruk was alive, Uzud-Dan couldn't attack, so scouts were sent out Endermans to comb the territory and gather data. And then, one fine day, or maybe not so fine, Amaruk died. He was killed by an immigrant from Overworld. The dragons took advantage of this, and then the invasion of Overworld began. So, it's a small stories about Uzud-Dan. Yep. We return them in the bookshelves, and let's go to find line when I want to build these structures. But firstly, I wanna show you 3D models for, or maybe not. Okay. I want to show you 3D models. Uzud-Dan and his queen. Let's do it. Okay, we are here. It's my Uzud-Dan 3D model. Yeah, this interesting guy, big interesting guy. Yeah, and this is his queen. I don't have her name because I don't create this, so sorry, didn't create now. So maybe later, but yeah, it's his queen, Uzud-Dan, and warrior dragon in the Uzud-Dan's army. One and the second one. So nice. We have the 3D models. Let's go to build it. Okay. This island I want build here a warrior, but Uzud-Dan and his queen and his and her dragon eggs will be here on that island. So now I wanna place my schematics. Uzud-Dan and his queen looks amazing, but I need to place schematics of his and her eggs here. Okay, a bit far, but we have 3 dragon eggs, and now I want to place one, or maybe firstly I use Harry Potter magic, because in this video I will be used only this magic without buildings process, because of live circumstances. So yeah, let's go to place Uzud-Dan, his queen, and his children, sorry, in the Ashenvale world. Let's do it.
Hear now the ballad dark and white of 6 who rode the burning sky on scaled wings torn from storm and night, where fate and fire together fly. And darkness shatters, torn apart by time. 6 dragons rise with hunger most unkind. They come to kill, to ruin, and to slay, till end's own gates collapse and fall away.
Jesus Christ, it looks amazing, really amazing. So yeah, okay, now I want to build some dragons here on near these two eggs. Maybe some here, and one of these guys will be here. And let's go to place schematics of warrior. Okay, I placed some warriors like a personal guard of the king's and eggs, so I think it's final result. Okay, let's go to place it.
First rode Brutus, elder crowned, older than the bones of kings. His fangs were long as ancient swords, each one a tale of slaughter sings. In battles carved on shattered stone, his teeth had drunk 1,000 lives. He led them not by shouted oaths, but by the years no blade survives. And darkness shadows torn apart by time. 6 dragons rise with hunger most unkind. They come to kill, to ruin, and to slay, till end's own gates collapse.
Project finally done. Yeah. Next video will be about overworld again, but I like it, you know, I like it really. But definitely I like Uzud-Dan and his queen. Maybe he has small army for world, but if I need it, I will build it. So yeah, on this moment of Uzud-Dan and his queen, I want to finish my video. So yeah, it's a really fast video about Ashenvale, but sorry, I have a problem in real life. I have a missile attack and I have a future blackout in the Kiev because I live in the Kiev. And yeah, I tried to create this video very fast. So yeah, I am Aurelius Manet, and okay, I am begging you, please press like button, dislike button, subscribe of course, and the main, you know, take care for yourself, guys.